Hey guys, Regant here, and today I'm going to show you how to get your own Hytale server. Let's go! So first of all, you're going to click the link in the video description, then you will end up at this website, and now here we can choose now if we like what server we want, the performance based, like the more you pay, the better server you will get. You can choose a preset here, or you can also go ahead and choose a custom plan. Obviously, if you're going to go quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, you will save money. But yeah, let's go into a custom plan here. So here we can choose the billing cycle again. Let's take, for example, semi-annually, then you see it's getting cheaper, but for just showing it to you, I will choose monthly here. And we also have DDoS protection, so you have some informations up here. And yeah, now we can choose the memory allocation. So 4GB RAM is the smallest size. This should be enough for roughly 4 players. So I would recommend 1GB RAM per active player. So if you have like an average active player of 8 people on your server, I would choose 8GB RAM here. And yeah, then you can choose a CPU boost. This will increase the power of your server. You can leave this on normal if you just don't build anything big, but if you like really use the server a lot, I would recommend going bigger here. But you can also change this afterwards. So later, if you realize, okay, I need a stronger server, then you can change this. Yeah, then here, 25GB should be enough. As mentioned, if you have like more people, you will have to increase this here. And then the location, for me, it would be Germany. So I'm going to choose Germany, and then we can continue. So here we have a small summary now. You can now enter my promo code Regant here and then get a 30% discount on your server. So this always works also if there are other discounts running. So make sure to use the discounts after, and also make sure to use the link in the video description. And then you can either create a new account or log into your existing account. So I just logged into my account. So here are my billing details. So this is private, so I'm blurring this obviously. And I'm going to pay with my balance, and you can choose between, like, for example, PayPal or credit card, whatever payment method you want to use. And then, yeah, we have to agree the terms of services, obviously, and then we're going to go to the checkout. So now the order is placed. Now we can continue to our client area here. Here I'm blurring my private details on the left side again. But yeah, you have some shortcuts here and stuff. So now we can click on services here, and then we have our Hytale game hosting here. And now we can go into the server here, just click on it. So, and here we have now all of our details. And as mentioned, now here we have the option of upgrading or downgrading our server. So we could go for 4GB RAM to, for example, 16GB. Obviously, we would have to pay extra for that. Then we can go back into the client area here, and on our server, click on it, and then we can go to our panel. So then you will get an email with set up your panel account. So here will you have a username and your email address, and then it's important that you're going to press set up your account. So then you end up here. Your email should be pre-selected here, and then you have to set a password and just press reset password, and then you will end up at this site. And here we can now see our Hytale server. And yeah, there we are. We could press start now. We have the IP, and obviously we could just copy that one. Our server is starting right now, so let's go through the different settings here. Here we just have some files. You shouldn't do anything here if you're not experienced. Then the database, same for that. Here in the schedules, you can either import schedules you have already set, and then you can also create different schedules. Then we have the users, the active users on your server. Then backups, you can create a backup for your server here. Just press it and then it will create a backup. Very important in case you're going to try installing mods or something like that. Then we have some easy configs here. We can enable PvP, for example, on our server if we want. We can freeze NPCs, pause game time. Yeah, so we have a lot of different settings. We can set a password. We can also set a max view radius, which, especially if you have a big server with a lot of people, will save you a lot of storage and power of the server. We can go set the default game mode to creative and stuff like that. Oh, then we can, we're gonna discard this here. Then we have a lot of different settings here. Yeah, you don't basically have to change anything here. Just change it if you really know what you're doing. We have plugins that we can set up. For example, here, like these are somewhat mods here. Yeah, then we can go into the settings here. Here are some informations again, username, server address, and then the activity. So yeah, we can just check here. This is, for example, me. I viewed the contents of the config file, for example, here. So yeah, But I think the server should be running already. Yeah, it seems like the server is online. Let's go into Hytale then real quick. So here we are. We have copied the IP already. And now let's add the server. Now you can type in the collection address, which we just copied from the server overview, and set up a name, Regun's server, for example, and then add server. And now there we go. Obviously, oh, no. We just want to double click it. Now we're going to join. Obviously, if you would have set a password for your server, the game would ask you for a password now. So make sure to, type it in. If you have set a password, this one doesn't require a password now. And now the server is already loading. We are joining. It took us, 2 to 3 minutes to set up everything. And now we are already joining the server. So there we go. You see everything runs smooth. We can go out here and So make sure to use the link in the video description for your discount and also use the code REGUNT. And if you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments below and then hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!